So how can you hold on to this idea of your racial superiority and exclusivity? So he says, you are not walking in line with the truth of the gospel. Now, when Paul says that, it's striking. Because, by the way, there's plenty of places in the Bible that says racism is wrong. And Paul could have gone there. But Paul does not say to Peter, Peter, you're breaking the no racism rule. He could have. He doesn't say, Peter, just stop being a racist. Though, of course, he does want Peter to stop being a racist. But instead he says, you're not walking in line with the gospel. And I want you to know that the implications of what Paul does here, there's two major implications that were a paradigm shift for me, and I hope they'll be a paradigm shift for you. They prove both the incredible breadth and incredible depth of the gospel. First is the incredible breadth. What do I mean by the breadth? Well, first of all, notice that he says, you're not walking in line with the truth of the gospel. Many people think that the gospel is basically baby stuff. Yeah, the gospel, you say. Those are the elementary doctrines of Christianity. Yeah, Jesus died for your sins, you have to believe in him. Okay, got it. So who's the gospel for? Well, the gospel's for non-Christians who want to become Christians, sure. And the gospel may be for new Christians who don't know the basics. But not us seasoned, mature Christians. We know the basics. And come on, Jesus died for your sins, believe in him. Okay, got that. I got it down. Let's go on to something else. Let's go into more to meat. Show me more how I should live my life. Let's get into deeper theology. Let's get into deeper teaching. Let's not go back to the gospel. But look, let's get something more advanced, right? But look, here's Paul talking to Peter. Peter's an apostle. That's pretty advanced. I don't think anybody in this room will ever make it to that rank. I know I won't. I think nobody here will ever be as advanced as Peter. And yet Paul brings him back to the gospel. And here's what he's saying. Peter, there are implications to the gospel for every area of life, and you are not thinking out the implications of the gospel for your attitude toward people of other races. Wow. That means the gospel is not just the baby steps. It's not just something that you learn and then you move on to something else. In fact, to be a Christian, to be shaped into Christ-likeness, is simply to draw out the implications of the gospel for every area of life. You might say the gospel sends out lines. You're not walking in line. The gospel, the implications of the gospel.